Hey guys, we're back tonight with another fishing video. So today, what we're gonna do, since the season is kind of coming to a close here, I know usually I'm in the other room, but that one is packed full of stuff. So we're gonna be doing it in here tonight, and we're gonna be doing a little unboxing from the one and only Musky Tackle Online Shop. So this was a bit of a pain to get here. I do live in Canada, but overall the shipping, it came fairly quickly. So let's see if we can open her up and let's see what we got. I think I ordered more stuff than this, so we'll see if everything's in here or not. If there's nothing else, well, at least show you a little bit. So, like I said, the season, musky season, at least open water, or just in general, I guess, is kind of coming to a close where I'm at. It's getting pretty frigid out there. I know there's a lot of hardcore guys that'll still go, but for me, just in the kayak and for the amount of work that goes into it, it's just not really worth it for me right now. I might go back out at some point, but we'll see. So, first off, this is the Assassin Shad. So I really like this one. If you guys have watched my videos before, you know I'm a huge fan of mimic minnows. And this looks great because it looks like just a giant version of one of those. I don't like the huge clobbering kind of musky baits, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So obviously that's the perch color. And it's cool because you've got a big treble hook in there. So you've got the two hooks on the bottom, but they're still concealed. And then you've got the one hook on the top. So just a beautiful, perfectly sized swim bait. I might actually throw that around some of the lakes here tomorrow. They don't have musky, but they have big pike, and I assume a big pike would be all over that. So that's a really nice one. So overall, well, not overall, but we're off to a good start. Let's put him back in his bag so we can keep all that freshness. Okay, so that's a winner. Next up, we've got the same guy. I'm not gonna bother taking it out, but we got the same one in a white and black color. It's got that black flicker on the tail. It's got that black head. Really like these. These are like for me, I don't do, it would be great to go out and catch a 55-inch muskie, right? But I'm trying to be more realistic of keeping the bait to a similar size of the fish I'm going to catch. So if I'm going after 35, 40-inch, pike and muskie, I want to keep the bait, somewhat to what I think is going to attract those style of fish more. So that's why I go with this size. Next up, this is going to be quite the unboxing. Everything looks like it's in here. So next up, we've got the, this is the bucktail. Let's see. So I saw that it was recommended to go with an offset size, a stagger blade. So you see, this is just a typical, bucktail. It's got the big treble hook in the back here, and it's got the two blades up at the front. But you'll see right here, they're actually different sizes. So this is an 8 and a 9. So there's the 8, there's the 9. Obviously, it's a little bit bigger. And I don't know, just like the color. And I don't have a lot of these in this kind of size. So, I think these are just one of those baits that are good like year round. Like, I think they're primarily used to move really quickly, like over top of weeds and stuff during the summer when the fish are more aggressive. But I think it's something that works all year long. So it looks great. It looks great. What do we got next? So this, it was only like $3, and I figured since I'm doing this massive order, might as well get one. It's just a 60-inch tape measure. This would be something I can just throw in, and then I have no reason, not to measure a fish. So yeah, and it does go to 60 inches. So. Very nice. It doesn't have like a swivel or anything, so you can connect it to yourself, but just something you can throw in the tackle box. And it's always there, and you don't have to worry if you don't have a bump board or something, you catch a monster. Not the end of the world. So here's our last bait. Now this one, I went, the rest are more realistic. This one's more just because I think it caught me. It's just an interesting bait. So I love the headbanger lures, and I had one about maybe half of this size, and performed fantastic for me this year. Caught tons of pike on it. Pretty well every time I used it, I caught something. Pike, bass, you know, big stuff. So I was very impressed with the headbanger setup. So I figured this would be, you know, something worth giving a shot. I'll always rebuy baits if they catch me fish. And the headbangers, they've been good to me so far. So this one's just got the, it's got like the twister tail on the back. Oh, there's a lot of glare on the camera, but it's got the twister tail on the back, and then it's got the big headbangers, and it's got a rattle too. I like this color. This is just like a natural sucker color, and this is a sinking one, so it'll dive down a little bit lower. So if I do get out on some of those bigger bodies of water, this would definitely be something, you know, I'd like to throw down deep and just kind of slowly bring in. The cool thing about the headbangers, they have that really erratic action. So, you know, I think they're just great at just triggering bites and triggering fish. So lastly, we've got a couple quick set sucker rigs. So I got some big suckers downstairs in the cooler here. And I always struggle, these are the Joe Boucher ones. I always struggle with, I was doing that last time. I made my own sucker rig, and excuse the pun, it sucked. It wasn't great. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get something that's gonna last, gonna be durable. Like, it's not like I'm gonna go through these things. And this is one of the smaller ones. I'm hoping I got the right size. So let's see here. So, okay. Can't tell. Okay. Yeah, so there we go. So it's got the one hook. I believe this one goes through its nose, and then this one sits on its back. Now the interesting thing about this treble hook setup, you see it's actually got 4 hooks on it. So this is the one, the little one, that's the one that pierces the sucker. And the idea is that it causes less damage to that sucker. It's not as, you know, it's not gonna kill it as quickly as putting one of the giant trebles through. And it gives you 3 hook points on that treble. And if you guys have done, you know, musky live bait sucker fishing, you know that's the hardest thing is getting that hook set. So improves your chances a little bit. And yeah, it's got the swivel down here. I don't know if this hook is supposed to, yeah, there we go, okay. So I got this backwards. So the line goes through there to the swivel, and then the hook goes through the sucker's nose, wherever that is, and then the treble goes in the back. So I actually really like that setup. That's about the perfect size, and it's a steel wire leader. So it can get chomped, it can get swallowed, it's not, you know, breaking off or going anywhere. Really like that beautiful quick set rig. So that is our musky haul from the Musky Shop online. Now, that might seem like a lot of baits, and it was. That was close to, I hate to say it, $300 Canadian worth of musky baits. But I think I'm really happy with that, and I think this is probably the one I'm most excited about. I really like the look of this, and it's got that I love baits with a paddle tail. They just, you know, like I said with the mimic minnows, they just do well for me. So I'm excited to use some of this stuff. If you guys have used any of this stuff before, let me know in the comments what you like, what you don't like. And yeah, that is our musky, what is the name of the store? Musky Tackle Online, I want to say. Musky Tackle, yeah, Musky Tackle Online. So good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you in the next one.